Hi, welcome to the pre-recorded 6th grade band concert. My name is Trey Waddell, and I'm the 6th grade band director here in Carl Junction. Today we will be playing you various lines from our beginning band book. I will talk to you in between each one to tell you what skill the students have learned, and then they will demonstrate it by playing it for you. So please enjoy the concert. Line number 1 is entitled First Notes and Rests. In this line, students learn about the whole note, which gets 4 beats of sound, and they learn about the whole rest, which gets 4 beats of silence. They also learn their first note, which we call concert D. For some instruments, this is D. Some of the instruments, this is E, and for some of the instruments, this is B. And when they play the correct note on their instrument, it all sounds the same. Line number 2 is entitled Going Up. Students learn a slightly higher note than they learned in line number 1, and it is called concert E flat. So for some instruments this is E flat, some of the instruments this is F, and for some of the instruments this is C. The percussionists learn how to alternate their sticking patterns, so the quarter notes that they had in line number 1 now have R's and L's next to them, so they can play rights and lefts at the correct time. Line number 4 is entitled Watch Those Rests. In this line, students learn a concert F, which is an F for some instruments, a G for some instruments, and D for some instruments. Line number 5 is called Up and Down. In this song, we get to play all 3 notes that we've learned so far. Line number 10 is called 4 in a row. This is where everyone besides the percussion learn about the quarter note and that it gets 1 beat of sound. Line number 12 is called Take 5. This is where all 3 notes that we've learned so far are used at the same time, and there are no rests in between them, so the notes come a little bit quicker than the students have been used to seeing so far. Line number 17 is Hot Cross Buns. This is usually the first song that students recognize as something that they've heard before. There are two new notes that are introduced, a concert C and a concert B flat. Also, the half note is introduced. A half note gets 2 beats worth of sound. And the percussion learn about the bass drum for the first time, and this is the first time the bass drum part is included in their music. Line 22 is called Better Than the Rest. This is where the quarter rest is introduced to the wind players so that they will have 1 beat of silence from time to time. And also, this is where the percussion get to learn about their eighth notes, which each eighth note takes up half of a beat, and so 2 of them take up the same space as what a quarter note would. Line 23 is Good King Wenceslas. While normally played around Christmas time, we're going to go ahead and play this one for you in May. The students are introduced to the concept of 2/4 time, so that there are only 2 main beats in a measure, and everything we've played up to this point has been in 4/4 time, so they've had 4 beats in a measure. This is also where a repeat sign is introduced, so we'll play the song, get to the end, we see the repeat sign, we go ahead and play the whole thing for you one more time. Line 27 is called Reaching Down. The students learn a new note called concert A, which is lower than all the notes that we've learned so far. The percussionists also learn about the paradiddle, which is one of the first rudiments that they are introduced to. A paradiddle is where they alternate the sticks going right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and so that pattern can continue, and so they do that near the end of this song. Line number 30 is called Shoe Fly. In this one, we learn about a tie, which will connect 2 different notes together so that we tongue on the first one but not on the second one. And it allows for longer notes to be played over several measures. This one, the percussionists also learn how to play the triangle. Line 31 is called On the Bridge at Avignon. There are no new concepts learned in this one, but we just like it. Line 32 is called Eighth Note Express. This is where the wind players learn to play eighth notes, which are the ones that there's 2 of them per beat, so you'll hear them playing things that go a little bit faster than what they've done so far. Line 34 is called Bile Them Cabbage Down. The wind players don't have any new concepts learned in this one. However, the percussionists learn to use an accent on some of the notes. So you hear a few of the notes that are played a little bit louder than the others. Line 35 is called Surprise Symphony. In this one, we learn about theme and variations. The theme is a statement of the melody, and the variations make the melody, which you can still recognize, just a little bit fancier each time you play it. In this case, there's only one variation when you hear it, so enjoy Surprise Symphony. Thank you so much for watching our pre-recorded 6th grade band concert. We'll look forward to seeing you next year when we have some live 7th grade band performances. Thanks again. Bye.